Hello everybody, how's it going? I'm gonna do another spirit art drawing today, but before I get to the spirit art drawing, I wanted to tell you a little bit about what I have going on Saturday, because Saturday I will be giving readings at Serenity Rocks. So Serenity Rocks is in Mesa, Arizona, and the address is 1309 West Guadalupe Road. And it's also next to Halo's Holistic Healing Center. They're kind of the same building. But anyways, I'll be there from 12:30 to 5, so that's a little bit longer than the average Saturday, so I'll be able to do a lot of drawings. I was very busy last Saturday. Last Saturday, I did some readings. An example of some readings that I did were about an up-and-coming business, just about how there's going to be a lot of work to do for constructing a business, and the business was kind of be like a fortress. It's would last a very long time and be a precedent for other businesses that are coming up. And also another reading was about like a beast that needed to come out of the individual, kind of like a spirit animal or something like that, a totem animal. And then another reading was about an individual who had a very highly active crown chakra, extremely intelligent guy. He never needed to read anything during college, and I could basically tell how smart he was by the drawing, but also he needed to work a little bit on his heart space, which, you know, don't we all? So anyways, with that being said, let's get started on the spirit drawing. If you don't know what a spirit drawing is, basically it's a form of mediumship for me in which I do a drawing, and it's a 9x10 pencil, sometimes charcoal drawing, and I don't know what I'm going to be drawing until the drawing begins. And usually I can bring through passed away loved ones or metaphorical information the individual needs to know. Basically, it's a reading. It's a reading, and for these readings I don't know who they're going to be for, other than the person is a future viewer. So if you see my video and you know who I'm talking about, you know the reading is for you, please write something in the comments or get in contact with me. Anyways, let's get started with this spirit art drawing. Okay, here's the drawing, and I'm not really sure exactly where to start with this, but it was very deep. I'm trying to collect my thoughts here, but basically I think this is a somber drawing, and at the beginning of this drawing I was like, wow, I came right out of the zone, because I was thinking, how in the world am I supposed to explain this to people? How am I supposed to deliver this message? Because people are just going to absolutely think I am crazy and just not believe what I'm getting. But part of the thing with the spirit art is that I have to just trust what I'm getting. So I'm just going to share with you. I'm just going to share with you what was coming through at the time. The first thing that came through was this kind of like parabolic orange shape, and it was very bright orange, maybe even brighter than this. And that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it seems like some mathematical figure, but the bottom line of the graph is not straight, bumps up like this. It could be the bottom of a city. I don't really think so. I do think it's some sort of math, like parabolic figure. That is what I think. And like I said, very bright orange. And then at first I saw it like encircled by something like a ring, and like maybe it was on a platform, but then I saw this convex shape instead of the ring, and then it was like either or. I could do either or, so I decided to do this more convex diamond. And then this is like a reflection of this convex diamond shape, but I saw it like red and orange. So is it a light? Possibly. Is it supposed to be a representation of a frequency? It's very, very possible. It could even be some sort of a light in the way it's seen under the water, because I do think that this has a lot to do with being under the water. Okay, so maybe it's very dark under the water, and so this is the way that really bright lights look under the water. I'm not really sure, but this was glowing like a glowing light. This is a U-boat or some sort of submarine, but I do think it is some sort of submarine that is really good at diving, is secretive, or makes a lot more sonar, or does a lot more weaponized work under the surface than a regular submarine. That's why I put U-boat. I don't know if U-boats still exist, but this drawing makes me think, yes, U-boats could exist. Ultra weaponized submarines do exist today. I don't know if they actually look like this. This is just what I got. It's really good at diving. It's not a whale, but even before I got this was this. First I got this over here, this orange light, and then I saw these dolphins. And this was when I was like, oh no, here we go. We're gonna draw dolphins. This is a dolphin in a scarf. Dolphin in a scarf. It's a guy. The drawing, I think, is very much directed by this guy, as though he's a captain or some sort of commander. Was there communication with humans during this like frequency testing under the water, testing with humans, human dolphin communication? Was there military communication with dolphins? Yes, there was. I don't know if it was ever published. I don't understand who did the testing. I don't understand what the communication was. There absolutely was. Now, maybe you think I'm crazy. I don't know. This is mediumship art. Maybe you already think I'm crazy. I'm just telling you what came through. I'm just telling you what came through. And there's a dolphin with a scarf. And I think he's just trying to say he's sophisticated. He knows what he's talking about. He has a sense of humor. He's wearing a scarf. I don't know. Is it cold under the water? I don't know. I don't know how cold it was under the water. But it's a blue scarf. I mean, I'm just telling you what happened. And there's another one here. First I saw this one, then I'm like, okay, I need help drawing you guys. So then I got this, and then I got this, but I think that he's really the head honcho here. This is the head honcho dolphin. Quite possibly a commander, quite possibly people said he was a commander. It's not like he was driving the submarine. I'm just saying that this was involved in research, very dangerous research, modern U-boats possibly. This dolphin was on the dolphin side of the research. This is a pod of dolphins. Okay, so as you can see, one of them has something on their head, a contraption. Is this involved in the research? Yes, either it was this contraption, or else this is sort of like a metaphorical representation of what was possibly attached to the dolphins. Whether something like this, like a little box, was actually attached, I don't know. But I do think that something was attached at some point, and was it always attached? I don't know. But even though this dolphin does have this attachment, he's still surrounded by other dolphins, so he seems to still be functioning in dolphin society, or at least now he's with his dolphin family, despite being researched I mean, I want to say that even though research was being done on these animals, that they were still able to function and live as well as they could. People think, I mean, not me, and probably not the person viewing this, but a lot of people think that dolphins are just regular savage beasts of the wild, when actually they're more like our cousins. They have highly developed brains. They have just as good, if not better, communication because their brains are so developed. They have highly advanced family structures. And so, you know, these dolphins here are coming through with the message. Okay, so what is the message despite all this dolphin imagery? The message is that they forgive us for doing testing on them and doing harmful research on them, when I don't think it was always harmful. But, you know, let's be real. I can't imagine this submarine doing a lot of good for any dolphins. So they forgive us, and they're not the ones bullying each other around to do domineering work in the ocean. They're not the ones dominating each other and combating each other, trying to complete goals of war and domination, and or research or covert research, or, you know, maybe some of it is more innocent research. I don't know. I didn't get a clear view on the research, unless this is the research and I just don't understand it at this moment. They forgive us. They forgive us, okay? They obviously have a sense of humor. If they're going to show up in a freaking scarf on my video, they forgive us. But do we forgive ourselves? Can humanity forgive itself for doing inhumane, cruel, and just stupid research, when humans should be looking inside for the answers? They should be looking inside for the appropriate type of communication with these beasts, or with these friends, with these cousins, I should say. Humanity should communicate with their heart, not with these weird weaponized things. We should be communicating in a better way, in a more truthful and a more authentic way, rather than doing all this crazy nonsensical things to animals and each other. Quite frankly, we're really trying to dominate each other, and that's why animals like dolphins get crossed and mixed up in the crossfire of all this. And the dolphins, they forgive us because they're not really in this fight. Humans are fighting each other. So can we forgive ourselves? Can we forgive ourselves? Because we need to give ourselves permission to heal and for forgiveness. The dolphins, they're fine. They don't have a problem. They give us permission. They're just chilling, doing their own thing. You know, they're chilling, obviously making scarf fashion statements. And it's the humans that have trouble forgiving themselves. So let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive ourselves for all the cruelty we've done, for all this nonsensical wartime crap that's been going on and hurting maritime life. Let's forgive ourselves, because we don't need the permission of the animals to forgive us. They forgive us. They are over it. They understand animals die, creatures die at the hands of humans. That is not the problem. The problem is humanity forgiving itself. So I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that I gave you something to think about. Animals that have been tested on don't hate us. They just want us to forgive ourselves and to continue on with our own evolution to being highly more evolved spiritual creatures, just like they have, and they want the same for us because they love us. So with that being said, anybody out there, if you understand this research, if you understand this parabolic image, this light, this submarine slash U-boat contraption. Maybe you know a dolphin with a scarf. You know, I really don't know. So please contact me if this is for you. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much, and I'll be coming out with a new drawing before you know it. Bye-bye.